home of the Brown Sound, and your number one for la onda. We are Tejano'sBest.com. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué tal, mis amigos? It's Mingo Mariano, broadcasting live from the Tejano music capital of the world, right here in San Antonio, Texas. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my friend, and just so you know, I still get a little nervous when I'm around you.
Why?
because it's professional mode now.
Professional mode. True.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shelly Lares is live in the building.
Thank you for having me, Mingo.
Welcome back to the show.
It's always a pleasure being on Tejano'sBest.com, and a big thank you to all of you guys on the station that, you know, do a great job day after day, especially promoting Tejano music and my music. You guys have been supportive, so I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, and we appreciate all that you do for the Tejano music industry as well. But we have some saludos. People are tuned in from California.
Yay!
Also,
hey, Kelly.
Monterrey, San Antonio, Texas, Houston, Dallas.
Ew.
Also,
we'll see you
we
Friday,
have,
Dallas.
Minnesota.
Ooh, Minnesota. How they say Minnesota.
Minnesota.
No, they say it a certain way.
Minnesota.
Yeah, there you go. Something like that.
So again, I'm super excited that you're here. Tell us what's been going on with you. You look very nice.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And I know you've been running.
I've been running.
But I cooked for you.
Yes, I know. Mingo would make his famous bean dip that Elida told me about. I didn't know about the bean dip because I didn't have the bean dip the first time I came. But Elida was mentioned the other night. Elida mentioned the bean dip. So I walk in and there's the bean dip, and I'm not eating that many beans anymore. So I took a picture of it and I sent it to Elida, and she said some nice things to me.
Sure. No.
Yeah, y'all don't want to see our text messages because we're always talking smack and saying funny things on our text messages. But no, just been really busy personally with my other job that I have that's so rewarding for me. But just on the road still. I've been on the road since, the last few months have kept me pretty busy. And, being a family person too, that keeps me going as well. And, going to be getting back in the studio to finish up the CD finally. I hadn't really had any passion or desire to continue to create new music in the last few months. It just wasn't happening for me. Mm-hmm. But I'm missing the studio, honestly. And it's so weird because I hadn't really listened to the 6 songs that we had already thrown down. So I kind of threw them in and I'm like, okay. Then I start hearing other things that I want to change and do. So just being on the road has actually kept me busy the last few months. We've been really, really busy with that.
You said something pretty interesting earlier. You said you really haven't had the passion within the past few months of getting back into the studio. Was it because of the loss of your dad?
It was because of the loss of my dad. This year has been extremely hard. I mean, this is probably one of the worst years ever of my life, to be honest with you, because from the get-go, I lost a lot of people this year. It started off with Brad Green, who was one of my very close friends, and he was a very talented individual. I mean, he was our engineer that we worked with. He's the one that recorded all of my Tejas projects with, including actually Mil Besos. I was with Sony at the time, but me, Brad, and JJ worked on Mil Besos for 250 hours.
Wow.
We poured our heart and soul into that CD. And he was like the other part of our brain and was a very good friend of mine. He passed away at age 44 at the beginning of the year. And then I lost one of my other best friends, Mark, to cancer. It happened like within a month that he was in the hospital. Then he was gone, and he was also 44.
Wow.
And then, of course, Emilio passed and, was a very good friend of mine for a long time, like family. I lost one of my closest cousins after that. And then after that was my dad. And it was like, I lost a lot of really important men in my life. Of course, there's always going to be just one man in my life, and that'll be my daddy. But, after that, it just, I don't know, it's still weird. I think anybody can relate that's lost a loved one or a parent or anything like that. It's like you have a lot of mixed emotions, because dad was so sick and whatnot. I mean, I didn't want him to be that way anymore, but that at the same time, you want to see him, and it's like, I'm just still kind of not used to getting off the road, literally like 3-4 o'clock in the morning and he would be awake waiting for us, and he would ask, how'd it go? What was it? And dad was always my go-to person, aside from my mom, but my dad was always my go-to person to where I would run stuff by him. And I'm everything I am because of my parents. I have had the best childhood, even adulthood with having my parents, because a lot of people think, that I'm an only child, but I'm not. I have three older siblings. I have an older sister, an older brother, and another sister. But mom and dad and I, we worked together in the business for a long time, and it's like we spent a lot of time together. So, but just not having that solid foundation around anymore, like physically. I know he's around spiritually. I can feel him every day. But, I just didn't, it was hard for me to even perform after I lost dad. I went to Vegas, and I fulfilled my obligation there because I love the Tejano convention so much.
And that was like right after.
It was right after, literally like a week after I lost dad, a couple of weeks. But everybody was so awesome. All the fans were, giving their condolences and just being, praying and being so supportive. And it just kind of made things a little bit easier for mom and I think. But I did have to go on the road. And one of the first times I performed in Alpine, during sound check, I just broke down. It's like, I broke down doing Es Por Tu Luz because that's my latest single. I broke down with that song because dad, from day one, they would be in the studio with me when I was a little girl, 10 years old. Of course, mom and dad are there with me. And that happened for a few years until my dad pulled me aside and said that he felt like he didn't need to be there anymore, that I definitely knew what I was doing. And, he was going to just, let me do my thing in the studio, producing and stuff. But this last time, and dad hadn't been to the studio. God, I can't even tell you the last time he was in the studio with, probably in 96. 96 was the last time dad was in the studio with me when I did my Shelly CD when we went to Nashville. And, but Es Por Tu Luz, we did it, and I just really loved it, and I wanted to show it to him, and I wanted him to come hear it. So mom and dad went to the studio, and so when I do that song, it's like, that's what it reminds me of.
Right.
Of the last time he heard it. He loved the song. And it was always like I needed my dad's approval. It was always important to me. Because he knew everything, like mixing and, arrangements and stuff like that. And he would definitely tell me. So, it's just, now I'm kind of, getting back in the swing of things where I want to do it and I want to be creative because, this is what I was meant to do. And, I talk about retirement quite a bit sometimes, but, it's really hard because, the fans have been so great and, we're still out on the road and, it's kind of what keeps me and probably mostly my mom going a whole lot, honestly, her being my road manager. But, it's who we are. I think any musician that's on the road and gets off the road just goes nuts. Yeah. Because it's in our DNA. We just can't not do it.
Well, the people are definitely sending their well wishes to you out of the chat room.
Thank you, guys.
And thanks for sharing that story about your dad. And I know that he's forever watching over you.
Yes, and I want to mention this because my good friends are here, Tracy and Mousy. And Tracy gave me, I get a lot of really beautiful gifts, including the one that I have on. Mm-hmm. This fan gave me a necklace of my dad when I was in Vegas. He gave it to me and my sisters and my mom. She gave it to us. She works for the company that makes these. And so I have like on one hand, I can count things that I've received over the years that I just absolutely love. And this definitely is going to fall into place of it. But it was a beautiful box, first and foremost, and it has music notes engraved. And the ironic thing that Tracy probably doesn't even know, I don't know, maybe she does or not, but my dad was an engraver.
Oh, my God. And
so that's what he did for a living. And we had a shop, and I learned how to engrave, and we knew how to do it, Mm-hmm. But when I opened the box, it's a beautiful watch.
It's a pocket watch.
It's a pocket watch, and I've always wanted one, but it is engraved on there, and she had to read it to me because I didn't have my glasses on. But it says, Shelly, you're still on the clock, something to that effect, and it's on behalf of my dad. Mm-hmm. So basically telling me that, I still got to be out there working. But I mean, this is so. I have no words. It's like, I mean, it's breathtaking to look at, and just to know the significance of what it stands for in so many ways. And then starting with the engravery of it, you know, is just, Dad would be looking to make sure it's centered and stuff. You know, that was just my dad. A lot of people don't know that my dad made a lot of.
You have Tracy in tears right now.
My daddy was very, very meticulous with his work. I mean,
just like you are.
Very, very, and he made a lot of the the maker, the what are they called? When you drive by and it's a
billboard.
No, it's a goodness. My main. I just gotta. No. When there's something that's important that happened there, and
monument.
Yeah, kind of like that. But there's a word for it. I know.
Mile marker. You know,
no,
like when you,
not the mile markers. I'm gonna have to text my mama.
I know what you're talking about. The historical plaques.
The historical markers.
Yes.
That's it. Okay, woo, we got it. My dad's yelling to me right now what it is. Yes, the historical markers around all over. He made us so many of those. Wow. So, you know, yeah. So this is just, I mean, thank you so much, Tracy. I can't even begin to thank you enough for this gift. But, you know, I mean, I'm going to treasure it forever. But yeah, Dad did engraving, so at least I know how to do something else. If I'm gonna give
right.
up, and I know how to make rubber stamps too. So yeah,
so the people,
technology is kind of different now. They don't need me to do that,
right?
But, you know.
So everyone in the Tri Room is saying mile marker, history marker.
Yeah, everybody's honing in. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
But again, if you're just tuning in, Little Miss Dynamite is live in the studio. Shelly Lares, thank you so much for being here.
And you're looking good too.
Thank
I noticed
you
you've been
so
going
much.
hiking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You should come with me.
I should. I love to hike.
Okay.
I love to run. I'm a runner.
Yes.
That's what I love to do. It's always been therapy for me. And that's another thing that I think I needed to start doing, because, you know, it clears my mind a whole lot, and I just love to run, and being active and working out is something I've always enjoyed. So I've been doing really well. April and I have been working really hard, and she's a foodie, so she has a harder time than I do when it comes to food. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really, really good.
Good. Well, they want to hear some music.
Yay,
Let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's her latest single. We just talked about it. Es por tu luz. Shelly Lares live in the studio right here on TejanosBest.com. We'll be back with more Shelly Lares.
Tú me haces feliz, me haces reír, me haces sentir un gran amor que viene de tu corazón. Tú
for your first Texas accordion lesson. Step 1, pull. Step 2, push. Step 3, squeeze. Okay, let's just leave it up to the professionals.
TejanosBest.com.
He encontrado en tu amor la fe perdida. Ahora tiene mi vida una razón. No sé si fue el embrujo de tus ojos que le dijo a tus labios, róbale el corazón. Yo sé que en los 1000 besos que te he dado en la boca se me fue el corazón. Y dicen que es pecado querer como te quiero, quizás tengan razón, pero que ha de importarme todo lo que me digan si no te de olvidar. Y si es pecado amarte, yo he de seguir pecando porque lo he de ocultar. Te he de seguir amando, te he de seguir besando, aunque me vuelvas loca, hasta que me devuelvas el corazón que en besos yo te dejé en la boca. Te he de seguir amando, te he de seguir besando, aunque me vuelvas loca, hasta que me devuelvas el corazón que en besos yo te dejé en la boca.
It's on with the Brown Sound and you're number 1 for La Onda. We are TejanosBest.com. La música de Shelly Lares. 1000 besos. Mwah. If you're just tuning in, Shelly Lares is live in the studio. And saludos going out to everyone out of the chat room. Going out to Tony del Chuco, Texas. He says, Shelly, I run 2 to 3 miles every other day.
Every other day.
And then someone says, I run after women.
That's funny.
Also, we have a big hello going out to Two Guns out of the chat room. TDK1, he's the one that says I run after women. And of course, Tezzy's out there. Linda Vias is out there. Thank you all for tuning in. Fort Worth Tejano is also out in the chat room.
Hey, everybody.
So
We're
big
gonna be out
saludos.
that way.
So yes,
weekend.
let's talk about that because you got a big show coming up this weekend at New West.
Yeah, Friday we're going to be at New West. We're going to be there with Signo. This is our second time performing there with the guys. And then on Saturday I will be with...
Gotta get closer.
Oh, sorry. On Friday I'll be at New West with Grupo Signo. It's our second show together there. And then on Saturday we'll be in San Juan in the Valley.
Yes.
For the TTMA is doing a Noche de Paz thing. It's free actually at the municipal park. So we're really excited about that. And that's what I have immediate, And then of course I gave up working Christmas because I did that for too many years. I said I'm not going to be on the road anymore. So Christmas is off limits for being on the road.
So what is Shelly Lares going to do for Christmas?
I'm going to be at my sister's house, actually.
Can we go?
Sure. my sister would definitely, welcome you guys. She definitely would. She loves to invite people to her house. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to that. And I'm kind of like not wanting to work on New Year's Eve. I want to bring in a new year at home. So
nice and quiet.
See. Yeah, something chill. Yeah, something chill, or go to Haskell or something like that. So, yeah.
Where is Haskell?
It's close to Abilene in West Texas.
Okay, West Texas.
It's close to Anson and Stanford, out in that area. Yeah, little old Haskell. We've played there before too.
There you go.
Yeah, we've played every small town there is, but that's for sure. But and then New Year's coming, and we're going to be on the road. I got the beginning, February, the end of February, I have the Ruben Ramos cruise that I'm doing. I'm actually going to be emceeing that.
Wow.
And which is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, we've got a lot of talent. And if anybody wants some information on the Ruben Ramos cruise, you can go to my fan page. There's a flyer there that I have posted, and all the information. It's to celebrate Ruben's all of the years he's given to Tejano music.
All of the years.
I mean, and he's our icon. And you know what? He's always so classy, So, and he's one of my very, very good friends. I love Ruben so much. He's been there for me many, many times, and I have for him too. I have for him too in a technical technology way. I'm the one that puts up all his downloads on his because he doesn't know how to do it. So I put up all his music to be downloaded in his stores. But yeah, you got to help out. You got to help out. He knew nothing about it, and I had a meeting with him one time and explained it all to him, how important it is. And he's just used to his old school fans that just like the actual CD. I was like, well, you're gaining new fans too, and they want to download your music. So
right.
I do all his downloading. So I'm excited about that. And then, of course, June 30th, July 1st, we have the Tejano Music National Convention taking place at Paris this year.
Have they announced the lineup for the All-American
I think
show?
they did. I think they did kind of like an informal one, I think.
Who's going to be there?
Mistaken. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I'm always so busy getting my lineup for my showcase. So, I get inundated with bands asking to be part of the showcase. Or some of them don't really know how it works, and they think that automatically they can dive into the Gran Baile, which is Friday night and Saturday night. And I have to explain to them, they need to start out at the expo first, and depending on how well of response they get from the crowd, because David and Sarah Chavez are the ones that have the Tejano Music National Convention, and they will ask me the year after who was the band that got the best response at your showcase, and whoever it is I mention will be the one to open it at the Gran Baile.
Wow.
So, yeah. But some of them think they can just jump on in, but we all got to pay our dues,
It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
But I know this year they talked about us doing an all-female segment where we have a band back up several females. So I know we're working on that still.
Well, that is.
I tried to get Elsa.
You know what? I did. Listen, I want to tell you. I can't tell you on the air. I will tell you off.
Okay.
But speaking of Elsa, huge fan. She's all over this wall. But
I noticed she's looking at me everywhere.
Friend to the show, JC Cardenas and Frank.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Good friends of Elsa, and I can't say anything.
Yeah. Well, no, we wanted her to be part of the convention, but she felt that was kind of too big for right now. Really? She those were her words. And I told her, whether you want to or not, you're still going to be one of our icons. We'll always value your talent in this industry. And but I mean, you go on her Facebook and that's all she has is stuff she's done, and I know she misses it.
Yeah.
So she'd be lying if she said she doesn't, but I know she does. But there's a time and a place for everything. But everybody came to me because they were like, can you talk to Elsa? And I go, well, I can ask her. That's all I can basically do. You know, I can't convince her into doing something she doesn't want to do. But, I mean, it would have been amazing. And I know the fans would have just freaked out.
Yeah.
But I think in all due time, when she's ready to do what she's going to do.
You said something interesting that you talked about doing an all-female showcase. Are these seasoned artists or new artists?
No, it'll be both. It's going to be at the Gran Baile, which will be, because maybe people, I'm assuming people understand what I'm talking about. The Tejano Music National Convention takes place for 2 days in Vegas. And during the day on Friday, during the day on Saturday is the expo. And any artist is invited to go have a booth. They sell their merchandise. They sign autographs, like a fanfare. Mm-hmm. And we have 2 stages. Boni Mauricio has a conjunto stage on one side of the ballroom. And I have another, which is Shelly's All-American Showcase, where I feature new Tejano artists from all over the nation. And he and I host our stages all day long. And then Friday night, there's a Gran Baile with your veteran Tejano artists. And then Saturday night, the same thing. So it's just plethora of all things Tejano. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, if you love Tejano music, we get so many people from Arizona, from California,
yes,
from Idaho, from Washington State, you name it. We get people from all over the place that go to this convention, and it's a great opportunity for the new artists. But I think we talked about getting some newbies in the segment of all.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I think we're still kind of working it out. I hope it happens because it's very rare that a female performs in the Gran Baile, actually. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't think I was the only girl last year, I think, that performed.
Wow.
I performed for the Emilio tribute. But, we need to get it out there and going again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything I can do to help. And
okay.
and maybe I'll go to Vegas this weekend. I mean, not this weekend, at the
I think
the convention.
You should go. I think you should go. I think you would enjoy it. And the fans
Can I
would be
stay in
happy
your
to
room?
see you. Sure.
We all heard that.
It's so funny because, people are like, oh, my God, you're going to go to Vegas. But I don't party, for one. I don't gamble because I don't like to waste my money.
I'm like, I got a mortgage to pay.
I have a 12-year-old stepdaughter, hello. But, no, it's just, I get so tired because, I'm going nonstop all day, and it's like, I just want to go to my room and chill, actually.
Yeah.
I'll go eat something, and then I'll just go chill. I mean, I'll walk around sometimes, I've been to Vegas so many times, but I always enjoy just walking around outside.
Right.
So, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be June 30th and July 1st.
Mark your calendars, June 30th and
at Paris,
31st.
Oui.
That's right. It's going to be the...
Oh, I got to go oui. No,
down the hall to the right. Down the hall to the right.
Just kidding.
I want to say a big hello to Larry. Diva Tequila is tuned in. A big hello
Hi,
going out to Larry.
All my wonderful people from Diva Tequila. Actually, we're going to be doing some cool stuff with Henry's Puffy Tacos. We're going to be doing Taco Tuesdays and tequila. And it's going to be like a little unplugged show that I'm going to be having guests, like different artists, come in and jam with us.
Wow.
So that's going to start in January. So thank you, Larry, for all the love and support. I actually got with Larry right before my dad really started getting sick. So poor Larry, everything kind of got a slow start, with Diva Tequila. But, we're starting to get things going again. And if you guys want to buy some Christmas gifts, go to the liquor store, buy some Diva Tequila, give it as a gift.
Yes.
Because everybody's always hitting me up for bottles. People that don't even drink.
Wow.
Because they like the bottle. Honest to God, they do. Yeah.
Well, if you want to buy...
Larry, I need some more.
There you go. There you go, Larry. Rob Madera, our friend in Washington, says, big saludos to Mingo and, of course, Shelly Lares. We love her
Rob.
in Washington State. Big fans. She has been a big inspiration to me, quote to Rob, and I admire her very much with everything she's been through. We appreciate everything she does. We support her 110%. Much love and respect from Washington State, Rob Madera.
Thank you, Rob. I love those people out of state. They're so loving.
Yes. Lisa Mars tuned in. A big hello to Lisa.
Lisa. Haven't seen you in a while, Lisa. Where you been hiding
Where you
out?
been?
Yeah.
Ricky Lee Duran, our friend in Houston, Texas, is tuned in also.
Awesome, Houston.
Yes. So again, if you're just tuning in, Little Miss Dynamite is here. Shelly Lares. Don't go anywhere because we'll be back with more Shelly Lares right here. Where are we?
Tejano'sBest.com.
Les hace falta esa luz de tu mirada. Tenía todo y hoy me he quedado sin nada. Esta distancia dejó el alma desolada. Hoy cada poro de mi piel se siente triste, pues las caricias que un día le compartiste, con tu partida decidieron también irse. Aún no quiero aceptar que ya eres libre, porque yo trato y no encuentro la forma de olvidar aquella triste despedida. Muy tarde me di cuenta que no no para de sangrar esta profunda herida, porque yo trato y no consigo odiarte, porque de tu recuerdo viene a refugiarme. Quizás sea verdad que no eres mi destino, pero mi corazón escogió este camino. Pues las caricias que un día le compartiste, con tu partida decidieron también irse. Aún no quiero aceptar que ya eres libre, porque yo trato y no encuentro la forma de olvidar aquella triste despedida. Muy tarde me di cuenta que no para desangrar esta profunda herida, porque yo trato y no consigo odiarte, porque de tu recuerdo viene a refugiarme. Quizás sea verdad que no eres mi destino, pero mi corazón escogió este camino, porque yo trato y no encuentro la forma de olvidar aquella triste despedida. Muy tarde me di cuenta que no eres mío, no para desangrar y no consigo odiarte, porque de tu recuerdo viene a refugiarme. Quizás sea verdad que no eres mi destino, pero mi corazón escogió este camino.
Dulce amor mío, dejando mi corazón muy herido. Hoy recuerdo las caricias de amores que me dabas olvidando rincones. Quisiera sentir otra vez tus besos, tus manos acariciando mi piel. Hoy que la nostalgia llega hasta mí, escribo una carta y te digo así: tengo muchas ganas de besarte, amor. Ay, amor, ay, amor. En las noches ya no puedo ni dormir, tu recuerdo sigue en mí. Tengo muchas ganas de besarte, amor. Ay, amor, ay, amor. En las noches ya no puedo ni dormir, tu recuerdo sigue en mí. escribo una carta y te digo así. Tengo muchas ganas de besarte, amor. Ay, amor, ay, amor. En las noches ya no puedo ni dormir. Tu recuerdo sigue en mí. Tengo muchas ganas de besarte, amor. Ay, amor, ay, amor. En las noches ya no puedo ni dormir. Tu recuerdo sigue en mí.
Over the brown sound, and you're one that we are Tejano's Best.com. Oh my God, we're having such a good time. I'm so excited.
You're having a moment. Let's be real. He's having a moment. Yeah. He's having an Elsa moment.
Not only is Shelly Lares in front of me, but I'm having an Elsa moment.
Now I know why he couldn't tell me on the. I know why you didn't want to tell me on the air.
There's more.
Because you were like and you know when you're on the radio you can't be like so
okay,
just doesn't happen.
So I'll just tell everyone just like some highlights of what we just talked about. Because I won't get it out a second time.
Do it in the Cliff Notes version, okay?
Okay. Long time ago, no. So everybody knows I'm like a huge fan of Elsa Garcia. Huge fan. Like,
and y'all, if y'all don't know this or not, he has like pictures of her everywhere in here. So yeah. More than her husband. Yeah, there's more pictures of Elsa. She's in the bathroom too.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Don't lie, Mingo. Come on now.
So I'm a huge fan of Elsa Garcia, and I know that she's a big inspiration and icon to you as well.
Huge.
And we were just talking about the Rudy Artrevino Cyber Awards. By the way, congratulations to you.
Thank you. And to Rambo.
And Ram.
Yes, thank you.
And Ram, congratulations. And so that night, friends of the show, JC Cardenas and Frank were there to accept the award for the Lifetime Achievement Award for La Abuelita Elsa Garcia.
Right, of course.
And so I happened to be at the same table they were at, and and so they announced her. He went to go accept the award and whatnot, and he comes back to the table, and so I'm watching the show, and someone taps me on my shoulder, and I turn around, and it's JC, and he has his iPhone, and guess who's on the iPhone on FaceTime?
Elsa
Garcia. And she knew my name. She goes, "Hi, Mingo." And I was like, whoa.
Let me tell you something about Elsa, okay? She's a Facebook ninja, okay? Don't let her fool you, okay? She's a Facebook ninja, and she keeps tabs. She knows.
She does.
Yeah, she knows. My drummer, Lionel, is in love with her.
Oh, my
God. Like, for real, though. For real in love with her. And, like, the same thing happened. I think he said something, and she responded, and he got so, oh, my God, he was so... And then when she did the Tejano Music Awards, when they honored her about 4 years ago, he was like going nutso because she was actually there. But they've been wonderful friends of mine for a long, long time. Elsa was one of the females when I first started at 10 years old, 11, you know. It was Patsy Torres, Elsa Garcia, Janice Ramirez, Selena, and Laura Canales. Those were the 5 females that were in our genre, and that's it. There weren't any more.
That was it.
So, having women like that, hello. There was big.
I'm getting excited.
Yeah, it was just to watch, even her career flourish from, the early 80s when I started into the 90s when it exploded, and her music was doing so well. Her whole family, her brother, JC, and I'm actually very close to her sister Lynn. Mm-hmm. Her sister Lynn actually came to my dad's funeral, and we've been friends, really close friends for many, many, many years, and so they're good people. Her mom is crazy as can be, and they're just good people.
I know. I had posted something recently, and I don't know. It was something. It was a picture of her or something, and somebody commented, and she responded to that person who made a comment, and they said, in all caps, "Is that really her?"
Yeah,
it's her.
Yeah, it's really her. It's really her. I tell you, she's a Facebook ninja. Y'all don't believe me.
And if it's really Shelly, it may not be Shelly because there's
people ask me, and then people start fake profiles. Okay, that recently happened where you guys messaged me, a lot of fans messaged me, but what people don't understand is that on our fan pages, we don't send out friend requests.
Right.
We cannot. it does not allow you to send that's why it's just a page that you like. And I can comment back to you if you comment on my fan page, but if you're getting friend requests from me, that is not me. So it just freaks me out how people have so much time to do that.
I know.
And it's just pretty funny to me.
Facebook 101 by Shelly Lares.
Yeah, there you go. And I try to answer everybody, and every once in a while you'll get an idiot that's on there that, says something stupid, but I'll just, sometimes it depends on what it is that I will respond. Sometimes I just don't even, read into it. I just delete and ban. Mm-hmm. That's it. I don't have to worry about it anymore. But that is very few and far between, to be honest. I mean, considering, the 78,000 people that are on my fan page, they're all very, very supportive and sweet.
Awesome.
So, but
do you get excited when you go live and blah, 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 blah?
I do. And then when I don't have my glasses, I feel bad because I have to put the phone real close. But I haven't gone live in a little bit. I need to do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I haven't gone live in a little bit.
Question for one of the fans, Teddy Bear, a.k.a. Alice Luna in California. Is she coming to Los Angeles anytime soon? I knew she was in Hollywood this year on vacation. You went to California.
We went to L.A. We went to Hollywood and had a wonderful time. And I don't know, as far as performing, I haven't been performed in L.A. The last time I performed was with Los Lobos. And we did an awesome theater there. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry, guys, but it was an awesome theater there. And hopefully we can. I mean, there's not very many venues for as far as Tejano in LA, but I know there are a lot of Tejano fans, honestly. So hopefully I'll get to go back soon. I want to go back to LA to visit. I want to stay at least a week or so just to kind of
sounds like fun.
Chill and relax.
They're asking what or who inspires you to sing, and I know part of that's your dad.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. Oh gosh, I wouldn't say it's anyone in particular, as it would be anything in particular. Does that make sense? There's not a certain person that will make me want to sing or whatever. It just depends. I talked about this recently. It's so weird, but weather affects me a lot.
It affects me too.
It really does. I love winter. I love cold. So cold weather makes me want to do things. Makes me want to be in the studio. Makes me want to write music. Makes me want to sing. Makes me want to run. It's weird.
It makes me want to eat and watch TV.
No, not for me. No. Yeah, no. But it's so weird because I don't know. Being an artist and being a musician and somebody that's creative, your intuitive side and your creative side is just on overdrive. So there will be times where I'm fine without music, period. There's times where I'm at home, say my private time with my family, that I'm okay with it not being around. But then it's almost like if you want a tamal, you're going to want to eat it. You're craving it. It's the same thing. Music is like that for me too. It's all of a sudden I just get overwhelmed with a weird amount of energy and that's my creative energy that wants to either write a song or work on new stuff or get on stage. And that happens quite often for me. But I'm just lucky that at least I know the next week that I'm going to sing. I'm going to be on the road, or I'm going to go into the studio and work on something. But weather affects me a whole lot. That inspires me so much. I'm not saying that during the summer I don't feel like singing, but I don't feel like singing quite as much as I do during the winter time. Yeah. I don't know why. That's so weird, but I just love the cold weather. I love it. It makes me happy. It makes me
talk about singing and the weather and health. Tony Lares,
my cousin,
commented. He said, we had a show in West Texas and Shelly, who never gets sick enough not to sing, lost her voice. But believe it or not, she pulled it off. The whole show with Shelly karaoke, anyone who wanted to jam with us could come up, and he goes on to say, that you're the hardest working woman in the business. Aww. And I agree. I'm still waiting for you to invite me up on stage.
Yeah, that was a big nightmare for me that weekend. I was suffering really from, and the allergens here in San Antonio are so bad. I mean, we have everything from mountain cedar to pollen to I mean, everything, ragweed, you name it, and we get really sick here in San Antonio. I had been feeling my allergies that week, and I had to perform in Dallas on a Friday, and on the Saturday I was going to be in Abilene. And as I've never studied voice, I've never studied anything, but I've read enough to educate myself on how to take care of myself. There's certain things that I don't do when I'm singing. And one of them is you should not take antihistamines, because antihistamines definitely they do their job and dry you up. So little do you know that it's bad for your vocal cords. Okay, so I was at a point where I couldn't breathe. So I was like, okay, what do I do? Do I not take an antihistamine, or can I not breathe? And I was like, I took some medication. I took a Zyrtec and some Afrin. And so that night I did fine, but I woke up without a voice. Like I had completely had laryngitis. And the only thing for laryngitis is for you not to talk. It's not like it's going to come back in 2 hours, you know. You can't take a shot of Jack Daniels and it's going to come back. You know, it's like it's gone. So, but I could have easily have called Abilene from Dallas and said, I don't have a voice, you know, but, and it was for a church Jamaica. And I was like, I need to at least go. Let me see if I can at least. Yeah, you know, I go, let me at least try. But oh my God, I mean, all day long I was nursing my voice. I was nursing myself, and I'm in the van getting ready to get off the stage, and I told everybody there, I was like, nothing is coming out. And I went on stage because I wanted people to actually see and hear me. Because there's a lot of people out there that would be like, yeah, right, she wasn't sick, you know, because it happens. Yeah, it will. And all kinds of stories come out. I lost a kidney or something, you know, and elaborate stories will happen. But I couldn't even speak hardly. And I told them, let me at least try to sing a song, and it just wouldn't come out. So my cousin made a funny joke that night, and he's like, you entertained without even entertaining. You're like, I managed to kind of talk through the show and get people on stage and have fun. And by the time I knew it, we had done the whole set. It was like, yeah. But I mean, you know, you have to be dedicated to what you do. And, I mean, I didn't feel like I had to prove myself to anybody, but I felt bad, you know, cause I mean, there was a good crowd and the church had been looking forward to it all year. And so had we, you know, cause we hardly hit the Abilene area.
Right.
And then that happened, you know, so. But they actually had picked another day shortly, like a couple of weeks after that I was going to go back. But things weren't connecting. The sound company weren't going to be available. So they have to push it further on down, like for another time.
But you're a trooper, and you went through it. You stuck through it for the fans out in Abilene, Texas.
And a lot of people don't know. I mean, and I actually drive my van to the gigs. I drive my band, and you know, I get ready, I perform, and I get off, and I drive the van again. And I mean, it's just, it's because it's my business. It's, I'm responsible for it. So, you know, it's not just getting up there and looking all pretty and putting your eyelashes on and doing, you know, 2-hour set and, you know, taking pictures with everybody. It's like, it's a never ending thing. You know, you have to treat it as so. And if not, then it's just going to fail.
Right.
So that's just something I've always believed in with my career.
If you're just tuning in, Little Miss Dynamite, Shelly Lares is live in the studio here in San Antonio, Texas, and we're going to play this next song. And I don't know if you remember, but last time you were here was right before Fanfare.
Yes.
And we had DJ Peaches was here.
Yeah, she was all nervous.
Cindy Gabusi was here, and I don't know, we called her AKA La Llorona. You know why?
Yes.
Okay, she wanted to hear Donde Hubo Fuego. And so for those of you who missed the show back in March, Cindy was here, and it was, you know, the studio is pretty good size. And there was some people here. We have our live studio audience, and we played Donde Hubo Fuego. Shelly talked about the song, and at the end of the song, we turn around, and Cindy's in tears.
Now, I couldn't figure if it was like just the story and the emotion behind what I was talking about, why she was crying, or if she actually experienced what the song is about. I didn't ask. I didn't get a chance to ask her that.
I don't know.
God only knows, but she was crying. I was like, you know.
She had to leave the room?
Yeah, she left the room. She had pucheros for days going on. But it's one of those songs. I mean, honestly, it is. It's just, you know, a lot of people relate to it, and it's true. There's people who are in relationships, and deep down inside, you know that they still have feelings for somebody else who they were with before you. And it's not a good feeling. So,
Cindy, the song goes out to you, whoever you were thinking about that day.
yeah, La Llorona.
Donde Hubo Fuego, Shelly Lares, right here on TejanoSpez.com.
Donde hubo fuego, cenizas quedan y sentimientos que aún te inquietan, sentimientos por ella que no puedes ocultar. Donde hubo fuego, cenizas quedan, a lo mejor me quieras, pero hay un amor que no puedes olvidar. Me dices que solo de mí estás enamorado. Pues fíjate bien, mi amor, que no te creo nada. Sé que has tratado de entregarme tu amor, pero no se manda el corazón. Donde hubo fuego, cenizas quedan, sentimientos que aún te inquietan, sentimientos por ella que no puedes ocultar. Donde hubo fuego, cenizas quedan, a lo mejor me quieras, pero hay un amor que no puedes olvidar. Donde hubo fuego, cenizas quedan, sentimientos que aún te inquietan, sentimientos por ella que no puedes ocultar. Donde hubo fuego, cenizas quedan, a lo mejor me quieras, pero hay un amor que no puedes olvidar. Oh, pero hay un amor que no puedes olvidar. Yo no sé si tú, no sé si yo seguiremos siendo como hoy. No sé si después de amanecer vamos a sentir la misma sed. ¿Para qué pensar y suponer? No preguntes cosas que no sé. Yo no sé.
No sé dónde vamos a parar, eso ya la piel nos lo dirá. ¿Para qué jurar y prometer algo que no está en nuestro poder? Yo no sé lo que es eterno, no me pidas algo que es del tiempo.
Yo no sé mañana, yo no sé mañana si estaremos juntos, si se acaba el mundo. Yo no sé si soy para ti, si serás para mí, si llegamos a amarnos, odiarnos. Yo no sé mañana, yo no sé mañana quién va a estar aquí. De un café pasamos al sofá, de un botón y todo lo demás. No pusimos reglas ni reloj, aquí estamos solos tú y yo.
Todo lo que ves es lo que soy, no me pidas más de lo que doy. No, no.
Yo no sé mañana, yo no sé mañana si estaremos juntos, si se acaba el mundo. Yo no sé si soy para ti, si serás para mí, si llegamos a amarnos, odiarnos. Yo no sé mañana, yo no sé mañana quién va a estar aquí. No, no, no. Esta vida es igual a un libro, cada página es un día vivido. No tratemos de correr antes de andar. Esta noche estamos vivos, solo este momento es realidad. No, no sé. No sé, yo no sé mañana. Yo no sé mañana. Yo no sé si soy para ti, si serás para mí, si llegamos a amarnos, odiarnos. Yo no sé mañana, yo no sé mañana quién va a estar aquí. Yo no sé mañana, yo no sé mañana. Yo no sé si soy para ti, si serás para mí, si llegamos a amarnos, odiarnos. Yo no sé mañana quién va a estar aquí. Oh. ¿Quién va a estar aquí?
It's the home of the brown sound, and your number one por la onda, RioTejanosBest.com. Shelly Lares live in the studio tonight, mis amigos. We're having so much fun.
We
So
are.
much
We always have fun, though.
We do.
We always have fun.
Yes.
That's because you're such a professional, Mingo.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Tell
why.
that to
You
all
make
the
it
other
easy.
DJs. So we played Donde Hubo Fuego recently, and then Yo No Sé Mañana, and the people were reacting to the chat room. Little Miss Dynamite, that's my song. I'm getting goosebumps. I love it. Even after, because that song was
dang,
recorded
that was
when?
in 98.
98.
But that one is still like highly requested, and people still ask me for it a lot. I haven't done it in my show in a while.
I know.
It's been a little bit.
And then Two Guns said the last time you were here, he remembers that you actually recorded that song in the studio with the lights off, and you were on your back.
And I was laying down. Yeah, it was. And it's hard to sing like that, but for some reason I was pretty chill, and it just kind of worked. It was just the setting, the whole mood of the song. And it was during the winter, I think.
Oh,
if I remember correctly, when I did that
cold.
CD. Yeah, it was cold.
Cold and depressing. No?
Yeah. yeah, that CD was pretty fun too. I mean, each one of them we spent so much time on working, but during, working with JJ Reyes, who had been my arranger since we started through Solo Tu album. We would get together. This was, a while back. We would get together and do songs like Donde Hubo Fuego, and they would just come out. It was like it would just mesh, and the chemistry of our arranging and doing songs together just meshed well.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find that. Sometimes you don't always get it. I've been very lucky. I work with Sevi Contreras from Texas Latino.
Oh, saludos, Sevi.
And we work at Slack Monster Music, and he and I have a great working relationship too. He's on a totally different sound and arrangement level, that not on a different level, but I'm saying he has different ideas, I guess you can say, than the ideas that I've been used to. We've been used to kind of pushing the envelope with some songs, like Donde Hubo Fuego, and songs like that. So it's fun to see him when I explain it to him, and he's like, "Oh, I get it," and he's such a talented musician, so it makes my job easier.
Well, before you go, I have a special request.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I can't wash your dishes.
Hey, but
I can't wash off the bean dip.
I'm
gonna mail it to Ellie though. Give it to her for Christmas.
So, next week is my birthday.
I know.
I'm gonna be
Everybody,
21.
December 20th. December 20th is Mingo's birthday. Put it in your phone right now. As you are, I know if you guys are logged on your phone, whatever. Okay, wait, write it down. Mingo's birthday, 21st birthday, is December 20th.
You got it.
Okay.
And like I said, I have always been a huge Shelly Lares fan. Even the first time we met, I was super nervous when you got here. And I even told Melcy that I was a little nervous tonight too. But I'm a huge fan. I still get starstruck. And just want to know, you still have that effect on me.
Well, thank you.
After
I appreciate
all these years. And one of my favorite Shelly Lares song, and I will never, ever, ever get tired of this song, and I'd like for you to sing it.
Okay, what?
And
I hope I know it.
Last time you were here,
that's what I'm worried about. I'm like, oh crap, he's going way back.
I'm not going that way.
Okay.
But I love this song. It never gets old to me, and I just love it. But if you can tell me a little bit, or sing the whole song if you can. Siempre lo esperaré.
Siempre lo esperaré. Okay, I know that one pretty well. I know that one. That one was pretty fun, actually, Mingo, that you mentioned it, because, I talk about my dad and his meticulous work that he would do, and I'm the same way. But I remember when we were writing the songs for Shelly, for the Shelly album, we were always paying a lot of attention, and I don't know if you're a musician out there, we're very detailed with our work. Detailed meaning like, the hi-hat had to be open in certain spots. The bass line was not like a normal bass line for a cumbia. And Siempre lo esperaré. There's 3 of them, I think. 3 or 4 of them that we did with the intentions of the bass line not being a normal cumbia. And the first one was Soy tu amor. Soy tu amor was written more like with the reggae bass line. And that's how the song started to be written, was through the bass line. When we did Soy tu amor, so that was the bass line. We started writing a song from that. And then the other one was Después de que te vas. Después de que te vas, quieres regresar. The same thing. That bass line's different. And then Siempre lo esperaré. It's like, it was very challenging when JJ wrote the bass line for Rudy, who was my bass player at the time, because he came from a conjunto band into doing songs like Siempre lo esperaré. So, it was very difficult for him at the time, but we challenged him and he did the job. But, and who's singing with me on Siempre lo esperaré? Vince Gill is singing with me. So, but this is a song that JJ and I wrote, and, it's okay. I'm going to have to sing it. So I'm going to actually say that this is Tejano's Best, Shelly Studio Jam Session, kinda, but not really. Okay. So, here we go. Siempre lo esperaré. If I remember all the lyrics, I hope I do. If not. Okay. And actually, Mingo wants to do a duet with me. So, I'm gonna have you do Vince Gill's part.
Okay.
So, your words will be brazos abiertos con mi calor. Okay? You know where they go, right? Okay. Ay. I'm a little nervous. Okay, I got this. Here we go. I'm not nervous for me. I'm nervous for you. I'm nervous that you know where the backups go. Okay, here we go.
Era el amor de mi vida, la razón de mi vivir. Era mi sol y mi luna, tan profundo como el mar. Decidió partir con otro amor y aquí me encuentro sola. No pierdo las esperanzas, yo siempre lo esperaré. Mi corazón lo desea con un amor sin igual. Decidió partir con otro amor y aquí me encuentro sola. Aquí lo espero con brazos abiertos, con mi cariño y calor. Aquí lo espero con brazos abiertos, con tiempo él lo va a comprender, siempre lo esperaré.
Mingo, all I gotta say is Vince Gill, who? That's all. You right. He was right on it. He was right on it.
Thank you. I was nervous.
Sorry, I was rusty. I haven't warmed up, but and I haven't sang that one in a while. Probably not since my last Shelly Studio Jam session, kind of. But
I love it. My heart's here. Feel my heart.
No, that's your butt. Let me feel your heart. No, that was awesome. It's so cool, Mingo, because when people of your caliber and has been in the industry for a long time, it's very rewarding and touching to have somebody like you, have a song that you love and admire, and just it means a lot to us. It really does, to all of us artists, that it everybody's opinion that has been around and has listened to all types of music and all different artists and genres. For your compliments and stuff, it's very, we take it into consideration, believe it or not. We really do when we're working on stuff.
I'm speechless.
And I have to thank my little mama, because she actually wrote the lyrics to that song. Yeah, she wrote the lyrics. Mama wrote the lyrics to all of my songs. Any song that you see that is written by Shelly Lares, J.D. Reyes, Mama wrote the lyrics to. So, I mean, it's she did a good job. Yeah. But
Let's hear it again. Here it
Let's
is.
hear the recorded version.
Let's spit it right here on Tejano's Bez. I could die now.
Era el amor de mi vida, la razón de mi vivir. Era mi sol y mi luna, tan profundo como el mar. Decidió partir
Los Verares, Shelly Lares, right here in the studio.
Mingo Mariano, backup vocals.
Thank you very much.
That was awesome. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Early
You're going to call me on my birthday and sing it to me
Okay,
again.
I'll sing it on your birthday. I will. I promise.
So I'm trying to get to all the questions out of the chat room, and I'm sorry if I missed your question, but Eddie Baca wants to know, Shelly, who wrote Y lo nuestro qué?
Oh, I can't remember exactly who wrote it. That was on my Mirando Adelante CD. But I know it was a woman, but I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I remember the song and everything. I just
Eddie
can't
Baca,
remember the
we'll
writer.
find out, and
I'll
I'll
find
message
out for you. Eddie.
And
Yeah.
we'll message you. Edwin in Houston. Hi, Shelly. Hope to see you in Houston real soon. Anytime to go to Houston?
I don't have anything for Houston just yet. I don't believe and we haven't been. Well, the last time we were there was the Miller Outdoor Theater, but I'm hoping to hit Houston again here really soon. Hope to see you guys.
Absolutely. Shelly, again, I want to thank you for coming over and spending some time with us and the listeners here at Tejano's Best. It means a lot to me.
Well, thank you.
And you just really
Thank you for having
made
me.
my birthday.
Thank you for making the bean dip that I cannot eat.
You're going to take some
Appreciate
home.
it.
You can take some
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
Yes.
It's good. I'll send it to Elida that you sent it home to me so she can be mad at me.
And just so you know, FYI, and Mousy can vouch for me, I had, several things on my bucket list. One was to warm up with Elida Reina, which we did. And the other one is to sing with Shelly Lares. And I did.
And you did. And you did it. You got it done. You got it done. Well, thank you for having me, and thanks to all of you guys, everybody that works hard for TejanosBest.com, and you guys are doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
And, thanks on behalf of all us Tejano artists for the support and the love, and thanks to the fans for logging on, especially the Shellyans out there that I posted it on my fan page. So did you. Mm-hmm. And we want to thank you guys for logging on. We really
invite everyone to
it.
come see you this weekend.
Yeah, this Friday I will be at New West in Dallas with Grupo Signo. That's going to be a fun show. Always is. And then on Saturday we head to the Valley, to San Juan. And especially to those people in the Valley, because I hardly play in the Valley. Mm-hmm. And they're always asking me, when you come into the Valley? When you come into the Valley? Well, we're coming to the Valley. And it's going to be free, so come on out. It's going to, and there's going to be several artists out there. I know. Let me tell you who. I know. Lucky Joe's going to be out there. Beatriz is going to be out there. Let's see who else is going to be out there. I think Sonny's going to be out there. Right? Am I right? Let me look at the thing so I don't say David Farias is going to be out there. And let's see, who else am I missing? Lucky Joe. I said Adrian Acosta is going to be out there. So Maria de Luz is going to be out there, and it's going to be hosted by my good friends Johnny and Nora Canales.
Take it away.
Be out there, yeah. You got to take it away. No, it's called Noche de Paz, so it's going to be at the Municipal Park, free. All right, so it's going to be pretty awesome. We'll be coming in from Dallas. We're having a meet and greet, okay? But we're going to be coming in from Dallas. So if I don't make the meet and greet, of course I'm going to meet and greet everybody after my show, definitely. So.
And then tomorrow here in San Antonio, you have another event?
Yeah, I have a Christmas event, like an unplugged, a little concert that we're going to do. Several artists are going to be doing it as well. So we're looking forward to that. Always ready to get into the spirit of the holidays. But thank you to all the fans. Thank you guys for all your love and support. I know I haven't been on my Facebook a whole lot, but I haven't done a Shelly Studio Jam session, kind of, but not really in a little bit. I did one tonight. But I'll have to do another one for you guys really soon. But thanks for all the support. I can't thank you guys enough.
Well, thank you again for stopping by. Shelly Lares again here in the studio on Tejano's Best. I will talk to you guys very soon. Shelly, again, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good
one. Have a great week.
No quiero que te vayas, no quiero que te alejes, ni quiero
te voy